MCC has proven to be a must purchase for any PC gamer. However, amazing as it is to get into a game of Halo 2 in less than a minute, the collection has had its ups and downs since coming to PC, particularly early on where we saw a wealth of technical issues showing that these games were being rushed to the PC. So, it begs the question, why was Microsoft in such a hurry? Well, in celebration of Black History Month, today I'm gonna tell you the story about how one black man single-handedly forced Microsoft to bring Halo the Master Chief Collection to PC.
I ain't afraid of no scrawny ass, glasses wearing Microsoft employee. These fucking nerdy ass, scrawny ass niggas, I hate them too. Bitch ass nigga. Cease and desist. Nigga, shut the fuck up, man. They ain't gonna stop me, man. I'm a badass. I can do what the fuck I want.
Our story begins in 2015 with Halo Online, a Russian exclusive PC game that got an alpha build leaked within an hour of being announced. This build was buggy, crashed constantly, and you needed to input command lines in real time for the game to not crash. This was clearly not a playable game, but it gave us the Halo 3 engine on PC, a foundation from which we could build a quality game. Which is of course where we got El Dorito, a mod for this leaked build that gave you a working menu and online multiplayer that didn't crash constantly. Amazing! We didn't have all the maps from Halo 3, only 9 out of 24, but those 9 gave us plenty of fun. And we also had an insanely upgraded Forge mode which let us remake basically any map. It was a glimpse of Halo 3 on PC. You can still play the game, but Microsoft issued a cease and desist to the El Dorito developers in April of 2018 and thus had to stop working on the project. However, they continued to work on El Dorito in secret. And by in secret, I mean via the completely unencrypted medium of a public Discord server that anybody can join without being vetted. A server that they advertise on their subreddit of 73,000 subscribers, posting from their main Discord accounts no less. It was only a matter of time until somebody leaked something, and in August of 2018, the hero of the story dropped this bombshell on the internet. Just shy of 2 years before Halo 3 came to Steam, we were playing the Halo 3 campaign on PC with co-op via the Rainbow Serpent build. This wasn't on an emulator, this was the Halo 3 campaign ported to El Dorito, and the man who leaked this was none other than Daquarius Jarabel, better known as the Rainbow Serpent. This gentleman, alongside an unknown Russian hacker, used the Tag Tool software developed by the El Dorito team, which allows you to port assets from Halo 3 and ODST into Halo Online. This is how the El Dorito team was able to make Halo Online look and feel like Halo 3, but it does more than just weapon and armor skins. In their Discord server, they were showing off the Halo 3 and ODST campaigns running through El Dorito, though Mr. Jarabel only ever leaked the Halo 3 campaign. It was still good news even if we didn't get ODST, because this was the first real leak of Halo 3 on PC. After 11 years, nobody would have believed it. Many didn't believe it. Yet now, almost 3 years later, it still stands as one of the most important leaks in gaming history. This Rainbow Serpent version of the game, however, was buggy and crashed constantly, even more so than the original leaked version of Halo Online. Enemies stood on the seats of their vehicles, Guilty Spark took like 9 hits to kill, you couldn't skip cutscenes, there were no checkpoints, and you couldn't complete most of the levels due to scripts failing to load or the game crashing. It was incredibly bootleg, but it was something. It was refreshing. It was, indeed, a glimpse of Halo 3 on PC. The El Dorito team did not take kindly to the Rainbow Serpent leak, and in an unbelievable disregard for their already poor secrecy, took every opportunity to claim that it was not Rainbow Serpent's labor but their own. A lawyer would have an easier time representing Osama bin Laden. To contain this leak, the team and their confidants, if you can call anybody in their public Discord server a confidant, scoured the internet and raided every single mention of the Rainbow Serpent leak. Every single video about the leak, every single live stream, every single Reddit thread, every single 4chan thread, etc. They would spam comments demanding that they take it down. There were many videos about the leak. Obviously all of them were raided, but the most infamous videos were the ones by Dequarius himself. His videos were doused in profanity, racial epithets, black supremacist rhetoric, bragging and boasting, threatening to seduce the Microsoft CEO's wife, slandering the El Dorito team and claiming to be a better coder than them, as well as his own commentary on the Halo series.
I don't even like Halo, nigga. I don't even play this shit, man. I do this as a fucking project just cause I can. Shit, I used to call that shit Galo free will when I was in high school. I'll fucking pick on the niggas that played this gay shit, nigga. Man, fuck this cussing, man. I had this gay shit, corny shit, man. This way I don't like Halo, man. I mean, I don't know about you guys, but you guys ever seen that Cortana chick? Her ass, it's begging to be eaten, man. She got that shit on display, nigga. You know, I'll do it, man. I am afraid to do it.
Unfortunately for El Dorito, their raids were to no avail, as several news articles have been written about Rainbow Serpent. Plus, the leak remains in circulation and is very easy to find in 2021. Despite Halo 3 having come to Steam, there are still people playing or interested in procuring the Rainbow Serpent leak. I'm not gonna condone piracy here, but come on pirates, this is the worst way to play the Halo 3 campaign. Nonetheless, El Dorito constantly talks about Rainbow Serpent on their top secret Discord server to this very day. Their server is a goldmine of anger, frustration, paranoia, and despair. Reading their messages is like visiting a mental hospital. They have even turned the Rainbow Serpent into Voldemort, referring to his leak as the build that shall not be named, and violently reacting to the words Rainbow Serpent whenever uttered. El Dorito's seething created such a Streisand effect that neural networks like Copy AI and GPT-3 associate the phrase Rainbow Serpent with Sharkboy, who was a member of the El Dorito community that Dequarius repeatedly persecuted in his videos. Now, El Dorito was right that Microsoft would freak out, but Microsoft wouldn't be coming after them. They wouldn't even be coming after Dequarius. No. A few months after the word of Rainbow Serpent spread, this is what Microsoft did. Is this a far-fetched theory? No. Here is my case. Every game in the MCC was buggy and crashed constantly when they launched on Steam, except for Halo 3, and of course its expansion pack ODST. Reach was butchered on PC at launch. Remember the sound crackling? Unreal! Halo 3, however, was clean, a flawless conversion. Bellissimo! Mwah. It would seem that Microsoft had started working on Halo 3's PC port first. Now, why would they do this if it was the fourth game they were gonna release? It is quite clear. When they got word of Rainbow Serpent, they issued the creation of a PC version of Halo 3, and they needed Halo 3 to be better than what Rainbow Serpent could put out. Thus, despite being the fourth port they released, Microsoft began work on it the earliest and put the most time into it. As a result, the rest of the games in the collection suffered. They were just bruh. So, yes. Dequarius Jarabel single-handedly forced Microsoft to release the Master Chief Collection on PC. No amount of applause is too great. In fact, I would like my audience to give a standing ovation right now. Alright, be seated, be seated. Dequarius' journey doesn't end here. This Samaritan, this madman gave one more gift to the Halo PC community. You may have heard of Assembly. Assembly is a modding tool compatible with several Halo games. I'd wager 99% of MCC mods are made with Assembly. However, it took some time for an MCC compatible binary of Assembly to be released. For those who do not know, a binary is just a program that can be run. You click it and it starts, as opposed to source code, which has to be compiled first with some software, and that's exactly what you had to do with assembly on MCC. Even though assembly was stable and ready and fully compatible with Reach mere days after it came to PC, the assembly developers insisted that you download some 30 gigabytes of software needed to compile assembly. This of course includes pirating the Xbox 360 SDK. This was a larger download than Halo Reach itself. So then, what did Dequarius do about this?
I gotta show y'all this program I've been working on. We got some niggas out there trying to make similar shit, but that's garbage, man. That's be hot.
He downloaded that 30 gigabytes. He compiled assembly and released it online as Assembly++, getting thousands of downloads. This pissed off the assembly devs so much that they had the admins of Nexus Mods get rid of the download for Assembly++, though it remains up elsewhere. The lead developer of Assembly seemed depressed that somebody compiled the source code that he uploaded for anybody to compile. I don't get it. But he acquiesced immediately and released an assembly binary himself. Indeed, it was identical to the feature-complete Assembly++, except for the name and the glorious credit screen of ++. No longer was assembly withheld to esoteric cheater clans. Now anybody could mod the game. Dequarius Jerabel is a controversial figure in the Halo modding scene, being accused by both Assembly and Eldorado of plagiarism and slander. He has even received death threats, most notably from Eldorado developer Danny. Despite this, it is clear that Dequarius has a legacy, not just in the continued use of Assembly++, nor in the schizophrenic fury of the Eldorado Discord server. Not only did he make MCC modding accessible, giving us a vibrant modding scene, but he also forced Microsoft to bring the Master Chief Collection, 6 Halo games, to PC. Assembly and Eldorado are both fantastic projects. I love the devs for making them, but Assembly really was intentionally esoteric, and Eldorado just... ay. With all due respect, they dismissed their cease and desist by continuing to work on the project in the broadest daylight possible. They may as well visit Microsoft's headquarters and tell them everything. Any legal action is more Eldorado's fault than Dequarius's. But what a man. Unbelievable. I'm afraid I am forced to demote Sergeant Johnson to merely the second greatest black man in Halo history. And much like Sergeant Johnson, Dequarius seems to have left us, as ever since Assembly++ came out, he has gone dark. The once-in-a-lifetime Chad Warden charisma had a second coming, and just like Chad Warden before him, his time was short but impactful. Because this is such an important chapter in Halo history, in gaming history, Mr. Jerabel, if you are watching this video, I would like to interview you sometime. So please contact me with evidence that you are Rainbow Serpent if you're interested. Reach me through my Discord, I'll have it on the screen right now and in the comments section down below. This is Dandy, telling you why Dequarius Jerabel is dandy. Peace.